Hello everybody and good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Riverdale season number 2, episode number 20, chapter 33, Shadow of a Doubt. The episode is directed by Gregory Smith. And here we have a lot of things going down. We have the Black Hood stood out there doing crazy stuff. And we have Archie still trying to prove himself to Hiram. Trying to prove himself to Hiram because he feels as though Hiram's the only way he can get back to get the Black Hood, because Archie, out of everybody, was the only person who believed the Black Hood stood out there. He didn't believe the Black Hood was caught. He didn't think it ended that easily. He still has his suspicions, and because he knows he's out there, he feels as though he has to be prepared. Now he knows his father is a good man and respectable. He's not going to go down this dark path, so he goes to Hiram because he wants to get. He thinks if he's gonna go down this dark path, he knows somebody who is in that world that he can buddy up to him and get up close to him and use him as a tool, maybe help him get back at the Black Hood so he can take him down himself. Why does he think he's the only person who can do this instead of going to police? Well, yes, the sheriff does not have a good track record of stopping bad guys, so and most of the time these students feel as though they got to do everything on their own. I don't know how these kids get all this power from. But whatever it is, Archie feels as though he's the only one who could take down the Black Hood. He even started his own little gang to help him on this quest. And so that's that. Then you have Veronica, who is trying to get inside her father's world and learn everything about his business, but at the same time not fully be a part of it too. She's still straddling the fence a little bit, and she's So she found a way to get herself inside her dad's graces, to earn his respect, and she realizing that no matter what she does, no matter what she plans, even her plan actually works, he's not going to respect her like that. The love and respect that she wants to get from her father, he's not going to give it to her. And she figured out this episode and see how she had to deal with that and saying, why am I even trying? First, I pushed you away. And now that I'm embracing you, and I want you a part of my life, and I want to be a part of your world, no matter what I do to help you out, you don't give a rat's butt. So I don't give a rat's butt about you either. So now you've seen her dealing with that in this episode. Then you have Betty. Betty has been sort of working alongside, not intentionally, but forcefully working alongside the Black Hood. And now she's starting to think that the Black Hood may possibly be her dad, a.k.a. Hal Cooper. And in this episode, you're starting to see that they might have certain. It might be true or it might not be true. You don't know for sure, but they do focus on his eyes a lot, which I thought was very interesting in this episode, because you have Archie out there trying to find the Black Hood by going door to door selling pamphlets to help his father out, but he's not really helping his father out. He's using that as an excuse to look into the eyes of every man that he sees, which is kind of creepy, but still that's his plan. It's not a smart one, but Archie's not really that brightest bulb in the shop anyway. But still, anyways. He's going around giving out pamphlets supporting his father to be the mayor, but he's just doing that so he can go door to door to look at men's eyes. Whatever. But they do focus on Hal's eyes a lot every time they show him, and so it makes you thinking maybe he might be the Black Hood killer. He could be. They're both never in the same place at the same time, and he's very close to Betty and protective of her. And he even knows so much about her and her background and what books she likes. Like this, maybe. And that's what they're thinking he might be. But they did try to do a misdirect in this episode, make you think maybe he's not. But at the same time, I'm still thinking, I think he still may be. And so Betty teams up with Cheryl, her cousin, to find out the truth. So these two out there being detectives trying to find out is that's exactly if Hal is the Black Hood killer. And then you have what's going on with we got a new sheriff in town now. He took in the place of Tom Keller. And the new sheriff is Michael Minetti, who's played by Henderson Wade. And he's taken over. But the messed up part is, well, this is Riverdale, so he can't be good. I don't think he's good. And it seems like he's most likely in Hiram Lodge's pocket. So how much can we trust him? Yeah. So he's out there trying to pretty much fill in this take over where the last year failed. So he's trying to fix up for that. And then we have what's going on with Fangs Fogarty, who's played by Drew Ray Tanner, and Fangs was going with Moose's girlfriend, and she was cheating on Moose with him, and then but nobody knew about it until but the thing is though, since he was the last person with her before she died, people are thinking that he was the reason why he's the one who killed her. And so now you got this whole mob of people going crazy because they're bad enough he's part of the Serpents and everybody really likes them. And so automatically, if he was with her, he had to kill her. And so now you got a mob out there wanting him to die, and also he may also be the Black Hood killer at the same time too. And so that just makes things even more crazy. So overall, I did enjoy this episode. I did have fun watching it. I mean, there were some parts that I thought was kind of stupid. Like the whole thing with Archie going around door to door trying to find the Black Hood killer on his own, like that makes no sense. I get it. I get what he's trying to do, but that was a very dumb idea. And they do point it out in this episode, which I did like. He's gonna go around door to door looking at people's eyes. That makes no sense. But Archie does. The thing is about Archie has a good heart. Sort of. He has a good heart. He doesn't think things all the way through a lot of times, and he's very impulsive, and because he wants to save his father, and by doing this, he went down this really dark path to do it. He felt as though the only way he can save his father, he had to get dark himself, which is not the case. He didn't have to go suck up to Harlem like this. He didn't have to try to get on his good graces and become a gangster too. That wasn't a very good idea. And the best part is, Hiram doesn't even care about him. Doesn't care about him at all. He's just using him to get back at Fred. So the more Archie throws himself at Hiram, asking for his to get part of his group, the more he distances himself from Fred, and it makes Fred look bad as a parent. So therefore, he cannot be mayor of the city, which helps him out on his purposes. He just used him as a tool because Archie got in trouble, he got kidnapped. He did not give a rat's butt. It was Veronica who saved his life. And now she's starting to see that he's not a good guy. Now, I'm pretty sure now things are starting to correct themselves now. You got Archie fully supporting his father. Hopefully he cut ties off with Hiram, because he found out some things about him that kind of left a bad taste in his mouth, like the Black Circle group that Archie started. He's realizing that he has no control over it anymore. That Hiram's in charge now, and he's using them to pretty much start a lot of trouble. And so Archie says, "Whoa, I didn't have nothing to do with that. That's not my thing. I just wanted to stop the Black Hood killer." Now I'm just going a little bit crazy, but hopefully he's back on the right track now, because Veronica is on the side of Archie's dad. So hopefully most likely Archie's there too, because if Veronica's there, there's no need for him to be with Hiram. I don't feel like there's a need for him to feel like though he has to keep on trying to prove himself to him. That's over with now. Hopefully, I'm glad that storyline is done. I understand why it happened. I just didn't like that it was happening. Yeah. I still think it's kind of weird and kind of funny that these kids can just go around investigating stuff and people listen to them or threaten about them. You are a child. Go home and do your homework. Let the grown-ups handle this mess. You have no power here. But still, you see them doing all this investigating work. I think that's kind of funny to me, but that's just the show. So it doesn't really bother me. I just think it's silly. But overall, I enjoyed it. Things got revealed. We still got some questions out there, like is Hiram? Not Hiram. Is Hal actually the Black Hood killer? Possibly, could be. It would be kind of interesting if they go in that direction. And watching Betty, how she's done with the fact that she pretty much set up Chick to be killed by the Black Hood killer, even though she didn't do it herself. She did set it up, because if he does die, she is responsible for that. And seeing her dealing with that, and watching her turn to Cheryl of all people, and watching Cheryl help her out with this situation, is also very interesting. Because you can see how, because at first, when the show first started, they were not on the same page. But now, them seeing them working together, like a strange tragedy, and watching Betty open up to her, and Cheryl not using it as her advantage to people take advantage of her. I think it's very interesting. So it shows the growth of both characters. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Riverdale. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. So give my channel a big like, thumbs up, shabam, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also hit the little bell at the bottom to get notified every time I make a video. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.